Hi guys, you're in the right place if you want to learn how to draw by understanding what you're looking at rather than breaking things down into shapes. And today, as you can see, I've got something a little different to talk about. I have just received my brand new set of colored pencils from Woomer. So about 2 weeks ago, this lady from their marketing department reached out, and Zoey asked me if I would be interested in receiving a set of their pencils and, putting them through their paces and doing some videos about them and, with the aim of joining their affiliate program if I wanted to. So of course I said yes, and these have just arrived and I'm so excited. As you can see, they are in bubble wrap. This, I don't know if it's a sleeve, I think it is, but like look how big the set is. And of course I asked, oh, no, not 72, just send me a smaller set. She goes, oh, no, the 72 is fine. So the box is 13 by 7.5, okay? And I love the box already because it is a really good size. And let me see. Oh, this is a sleeve for the bubble wrap. So you know what? It's funny because I do tend to keep this kind of packaging because when I go off to the cottage and stuff like that, I will put my art supplies back in their packaging to sort of protect them, in when I box everything up. Okay, so now it's in cellophane. So I've got my knife. So let me just cut the cellophane here. Get rid of this into plastic recycling. My husband takes care of all that. It's a really sturdy metal box. Now this has the all the different colors on the back, and see how they're all numbered. So rather than given words to describe their colors. Okay, let's see how easy this is to open. Oh, that's great. Look, it just pops open. All I'm doing is pushing up a little bit on the sides and it pops open. And there's a double closure for the snap, so it is pretty secure. Oh my God. Aren't these gorgeous? Okay, well, obviously I'm not going to need my knife, which is good. The reason I had my knife out is because I want to tell you some suppliers, some of the colored pencils, what they do is they just have like very small parts of the core showing. So you end up having to use a pencil sharpener or your knife to shave them, and that's obviously not the case here. So let me get rid of my knife. Okay, so this, see how it's got the see these two little indents on the sides? That's for pinching the whole plate and taking the whole thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, of course, I'm such an idiot. Of course this isn't 72, but look, these are all the pencils underneath. Okay, so does this fit? This should fit nicely here in the lid. And then this one, so there better not be another layer. I know there isn't, of course. So holy macaroni. That is, let me just run the camera through the one layer and then the other layer. Wow, 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 wow. This is like hardcore. This is a lot of color and it's really good visually. So, okay. Well, this is gorgeous. And the tray is easy to pick. Of course, it's not the tray isn't stiff enough with all the pencils in it because it's too heavy in the middle, but just pinch it and lift, and then it's super easy to put it back on the bottom layer and snap your box shut. Okay, I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So 10 out of 10 for looks. Let's get that. Oh, everything slid down one here. Get them all back into position. Because I guess I wasn't being careful enough lifting it up. There we go. Okay, so obviously I've got some scrap paper. Get rid of my tape measure because I just wanted to show you the size. Get rid of the bubble wrap. Wow, what do you want to do? I want to do everything. Let's start by, you know what I would like to do? Let's see how they blend. So I'd like to, okay, let's see, first of all, are they easy to remove? So yeah, just depress on one of the sharpened heads to bring the bottom of the pencil up, and then push a little bit and it slides. So that's simple. Okay, that's good. That's good, that's good. God, I should have had my act together with the planning, but you know me, I couldn't wait. So what's this? So they just, as I say, they don't give any colors. Oh, they do. Look at that. I'm such a goof. So this is ocean blue. And let's see how it blends. I don't know. Let's just do some messing around. Let's see, first of all, how soft they are. So the shaft is actually fair, like really smooth, just like a typical. And God, you know what? I don't want to waste any of the core. Wow. This is very light pressure. Very light pressure with like on crappy paper. But you know, if you're actually going to do proper artwork, you know, you wouldn't be using scrap paper. But I feel like, you know, since a lot of our work is, you know, done on scrap paper, in fairness, I mean, you never know, right? If you're just going to be trying some blending and some images and whatnot, you're not going to use your good paper. That's going to be for your you know, when you're more serious about what you're working on. So this is just light pressure going back and forth. They're very soft. Well, not very soft. I like how smooth they are. Okay, sorry. So what did I want to do with the white? Just to sort of see how creamy the white is. Just so, oh, that's blurring really nicely. Okay, so I want to put the white away, and you know what I'm going to do again is just see. I just want to do some very light pressure with this ocean blue, and then I'm going to see if I can shade it up nicely with putting the black over top. And I want to do like super light pressure with the black. Oh, look how nice that is, and that's only 3 layers. Ocean blue, black, and ocean blue on top. Oh no, I've got happiness bias, because you know, when you think about how you want to, you know, add shading to your bird, under the wing, under the tail, the bottom part of the chest and whatnot, you want to maintain the tone in the color, but you do need to darken it up with either a black or a dark gray. And look how nice the dark grays are. Wow, I am excited. I tell you, I'm super excited. I think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous set. And you know, 13 by 7.5, it's not unwieldy, because with some of my set of pastels and whatnot, you know, it's fine. And I really like being able to distribute the two levels at the same time, so that you can be reaching for different tones while you're doing your work. Oh wow. I can't wait. I can't wait, you guys. And actually, as soon as I knew that Zoey was going to be sending me this, I started going through some, like choosing some birds that I want us to do using colored pencils. So these guys are going to be front and center for the next little while, maybe longer than that, because if they behave, you know, half as good as they look, then, you know, this is going to be like a pretty cool set. Oh, look what's interesting. They put these two pinks down here with the blues. Are they blending into the next one? Oh, no, I don't know. And then going into the purples. That's kind of neat. Anyway, keeps you on your toes. So this is the set, the 72-piece set from Woomer. And the first thing I did to check when Zoey reached out to me was to see if the pencils were light fast, and because that's really important. If they weren't light fast, I would have said thanks, but no thanks. I wouldn't be interested. So light fast means that the color in the core has been UVA and UVB treated, so it doesn't fade over time. Now, obviously, if you're doing a piece of artwork and it's hanging like in a kitchen that gets full sun, and like actually glaring on it, on the artwork, it will fade over time. That would be expected, but these are supposed to be light fast pencils, which is really, really critical. I agree that the core is soft. I would not agree that I'm an artist. But anyway, this is debatable, but you know, obviously, if I was doing any work for sale, I would only be using quality pencils such as these or some of my other sets. And then as for the color tones, this is what we're going to be investigating over the next little while. So yeah, God, this is my unboxing video. Boy, this orange, man, there's no mistaking it. When you reach for your set, you're going to know exactly what you're getting. But I really like the double snap of the lid. I tell you, man, that gives me a lot of confidence that when the set is closed, it's going to stay closed. But as I say, whenever I travel to the cottage, I will be putting it back in its bubble wrap sleeve. So, okay, you guys, like super pumped. Oh, and I guess what I'll do is either Zoey gives me a link or I provide the link directly to the company, my first affiliate link, so that if you decide to order some of these pencils, I get a commission. Oh, and I should tell you, the pencils are made in China, but they're shipped from the States. So they arrived so quickly because Zoey said, okay, you know, I'm gonna get a set in the mail to you, blah, blah, blah. So honestly, I was expecting them to take about 2 weeks to get here, and it was like 4 days, maybe less. So I was like really, really happy with that. So they ship, and I'm in Canada, and they ship out of the US. So, okay, stay tuned, you guys. And ask if you have any questions. We're going to be putting these colored pencils through their paces over the next couple of videos. So they're going to be sketch and colored pencil videos for sure. So so excited. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.